try it.
It's doing its thing. I don't know if it's working, but it's loading. It says we're live, but it's not loading on my phone. There we are. Ta ta
Are we
ta.
live?
We're live. I think I can't get back to the Zoom.
Dun dun
My
dun.
screen was gone.
Don't
And we're
panic,
live.
Cynthia.
I
What's
always
up?
panic.
We are live.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I am doing the show remotely tonight. I am with the family in Oklahoma City,
Aren't,
and
aren't
I,
we always doing the show remotely?
well, yeah,
Technically.
kind of, but normally I'm at home, and I took the show on the road.
Oh,
It's on the road
right, right.
tonight. We're in
Literally. Look
Choctaw.
at you.
We're in Choctaw, America tonight.
Very nice. Very nice. So, we are back after a week off,
We
right?
did. We took a week
Episode.
off. Yes, you had a show last Tuesday. How the
Yes,
heck
I
was
did.
Tuesday night show? Tuesday night shows, weeknight shows are weird. How did it go?
It went really well. I got to do a show with Randy Brown at Railhead in Willow
And
Park, I
you're
want to
sounding
say,
like me. You never know where you are,
or where I was.
where you were.
Girl, I have slept since then and not well. So
Okay, but
it's been.
we have to talk about the week that we skipped. We had an incredibly insanely fun weekend. I know I
Oh,
did.
God.
And if anyone that's watching saw any of our content
Oh, it
weekend
was
before
nuts.
last, it was nuts. So I was on the road with James Cook, and we had a show at Rhinestone Saloon in the Stockyards in Fort Worth, and we knew it was going to be wild. Always a wild time. Any show in the Stockyards is a wild
And
time.
September Moon.
September Moon opened, so I literally had my September Moon best friends. I had my James Cook band best friends, and lo and behold, the T3R new female vocalist of the year walked in
Aw.
the door and surprised me because I honestly thought you weren't coming. You would send a couple of messages that made me think, she's going to be a fuddy duddy and skip out on it. And
I
here,
did that on purpose.
I know you did, you little stink.
I try.
Yeah, so yeah, I got to play in the stockyards and have literally probably 10 of my best friends in the Texas music world was all in the same room. We acted like loons, or I did. I
We
had
both
fun.
did. I
So
just followed your lead.
yes, you did. I set the pace for everyone to just act incredibly psychotic, and it caught, and it was really fun. If you want to see more of what went on, Cynthia recently posted some content to support her new single, and it wraps up. I think it was your James. So you have a James in your band, and then obviously I play with the James. Your James was doing the Charlie Brown like moves.
And
It
then
was
and then
epic.
your James was doing the all the single
Yeah,
ladies.
yeah. All the single ladies Beyonce moved, and it was absolutely incredible. It was such a fun night and such a fun show. That was so good.
It was very good. And not only that, you guys were everyone performed phenomenally. Like,
Oh, thank
I
you.
mean, if I'm gonna go to a live show, it's so exciting whenever it's not only entertaining, but it is fun to listen to. But yeah, that
Yeah.
was across the board. Okay, real quick. Freaking Tim
Mhm.
Shipman's on here. When are the biscuits ready?
Oh my gosh, they're in the oven, Timmy Tim.
So actually, I just baked chocolate chip cookies.
It's the country is the chocolate chip cookie show tonight.
Hey, it is fall weather. I made beef stew and chocolate chip cookies, and so I'm actually
You
going
are
tomorrow.
feeling this cool weather, my
I
friend.
am. I'm wearing my sweater with the sparkles. But no, tomorrow I'm actually going to Stephenville to go see Mr. Jody Lee in the morning and Jeb Bridges, and we're gonna have a grand old time.
That
It's
is going
gonna
to
be
be a
nuts.
grand old time. It can't not be with them involved.
Oh, I know. It's you
Jody's
never
a
know
hit.
what's gonna happen. It's usually pretty nuts. Kind of like Tim Shipman's show with the Texas Red Hot Radio. So I'll be on Texas Homegrown Radio in the morning from 9 till whenever. And so you guys go jump over to that page and we'll be on Facebook Live too. So it'll be fun.
Look at you double dosing the Facebook lives this week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Can we talk about your sweet little single? You had a big week, friend.
It's been nuts. So I was really my song jumped up. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm like freaking out a little bit, and plus I'm like hormonal, so it's not helping. When am I not hormonal anymore? I'm always hormonal now. But so sorry to everybody. Too much information. I'm the TMI queen. Anyways, I digress. So yes, my song jumped up. Not only did it make a wonderful debut the first week and ended up on T3R chart right away within a couple days. Also debuted as the highest spin, highest ad on several different charts, and
most spin increase. You also had most spin increase.
Spin increase, as well as featured song of the week on I believe on TCMA, and it was on the gospel chart. I like it. Like in my second week, I'm on every chart. Like I think I've been on T3R chart within my second or third week, almost every single. But I don't think I've ever made it onto like almost every single chart within 2 weeks, and I am like. Sorry, I'm so blown away by all of the wonderful people that are playing my song, because this song means so much to me, not just on a personal level, but because I want to encourage people to not compromise who they are and who God made them to be, and their values, just to succeed at something. And that's not success. It's not. It's, if you have to give up who you are, it's not worth it. And so that's what that song's about, is like, just keep on pressing on and doing the right thing and the right way. I know it's hard, and trust me, I don't always do it right, but I want to encourage everybody to try and do that, so that, you know, the more of us that try hard to do it the right way, you know, integrity will abound, hopefully.
Yeah. And that kind of and not only does that song sound like just a stinking cool country song, but it really does have a very, very special message kind of hidden in all of the cool melody lines. And I think this song represents you so much with where you're at in not only your music career, but in your life and in your growth. And so I just had that little warm feeling in my chest that it was going to do some pretty big things. Honestly, like, because both of us know how the Texas music charts work. We understand them. We're active. We get it. And songs don't always do what yours is doing. You haven't had one do this yet. So it's the little song that could, and it is.
For sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am so proud of my vocal on that track. I can't wait. So guys, it comes out to streaming. If you don't have a radio station playing it near you, one, you can call and request if you'd like. But if you don't want to do that, and you don't have a way to listen to it on a radio station, which there are several online radio stations, internet stations that are playing it as well. Texas Red Hot Radio, Texas Homegrown Radio. Those are definitely two that have been playing it. And I think there's one or two others. But if you want to stream it, it's coming out Friday. I'm so excited.
So excited for it to come out and everyone to hear it. You can, like I said, go on Cynthia's Facebook page and look at her silly little reel that has me acting a fool. But you can hear a little clip of the chorus, and it's just such a good song. I remember you sending me, before, I don't even know if it was mastered at that point. You sent me kind of the unfinished version, and the first thing was, oh my gosh, your voice has never sound this good in the studio. So I think when you guys hear it, y'all are going to be absolutely blown away with how far Cynthia's come in her music. And your session musicians just totally knocked it out of the park. Your producer, y'all were locked in, man, with this one.
And they came in and they got that song in 3 takes, just nailed it. I was like, I literally always like just stand there and watch these guys work at Rosewoods and Tyler, and I'm like, how? I aspire to be that.
I hope that we can have a chance to get some of our session musician friends on the show, because I don't think people who don't work in the music industry don't understand the world's difference between live stage musicians and session musicians. Yeah, we all do both. I mean, I do some recording, I play live, but if you are considered a session musician, it is a whole different ball game. And so to take your song in and just basically hand it over to these musical strangers and say, here, do what you want with
Musical
it.
stranger.
I mean, it's just so
Musical
cool.
stranger. I should put that in a song. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one. But yeah, they just completely knocked it out of the park on this one, and everyone needs to stream it. It comes out what? Did you say on Friday? Thursday? When does it come
It's
out?
Friday.
Friday.
Friday, when I am the same day I have a show with you and Mr. James Cook
That's
in
right.
Warren's backyard
Yeah,
in Granbury.
our show this Friday. Cynthia and I have a show together, somewhat, kind of, sort of. Cynthia is opening for us, James Cook Band. We're headlining at Warren's backyard in Granbury, Texas, and Miss Cynthia Rausch is opening the show for us.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can match that energy, but
You will do.
actually I'm not gonna match that energy.
No
I
one
will fall
can.
down. Actually,
Okay. Speaking of falling down, you have got an insanely funny story. And Mr. Tim Shipman, the comment in the chat right now is, I'm trying to hold it together, but I'm really
oh
wanting
my
to
gosh.
lose my mind. So I'm gonna read Tim's comment, and then you have to tell us a story before we get our very special guest on tonight. Tim said, "Is your next single Boom, I Fall Down?" I'm dying inside because Cynthia, you have to tell the story. Go, 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 go.
Oh, fine. And then we have to bring on our special guest because enough about me.
Oh, he's gonna love this story. Trust me.
I don't love this story. Okay, I kind of love this story just because it's freaking hilarious. But
it's
no,
funny.
I went to.
Than it was when it happened to you.
My knee is finally kind of healed up a little bit.
Right.
It's still bruised. But no, I was on my way to a venue, a show with Mr. Tim Shipman for Texas Red Hot Radio, a week or two weeks ago. I'm not sure how long ago
It
it was.
last week because we missed. It was on Tuesday.
Okay, no, that wasn't that show. But yeah, anyways, I digress.
That's right. It was right after that or before.
I'm carrying my guitar. If you haven't seen the video, I've posted a video explaining what happened. But I'll go ahead and do it here too in case you haven't seen it. But so I got my guitar. I'm wearing these really cute fringe black jeans. If you've seen me at live shows, I wear black jeans with fringe all the time. But I don't usually wear pink rhinestone boots with them. This is important information. I got my guitar. I had my water cup, my teacup, and my purse. And I'm on my way into the venue. Wes is walking in front of me with the rest of the gear because that's what he does. He's got the muscles. Anyways, I go to step up on the curb and the toe of my pink boot caught in the fringe and I fell
down
hard
she
on
went.
tumbled down. Yes, and all these thoughts went through my head. I was like, I'm falling. This is so embarrassing. I'm going to fall. And then my final thought was like, my guitar. And so as I fell, I tried to lift my guitar up, which made me hit harder.
Right, because that's what we do. Girl, you bit the concrete. Let's just put it out there.
No, I just hit my fingers on my table and it hurt so bad.
Stop injuring yourself, Cynthia. Calm down.
I talked with my hands. Anyways, I bit it really bad. And then Tim Shipman asked me, he's like, so are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I just like to make an entrance. And then there was a lot of jokes as I sang songs that talked about getting on your knees and begging and things like that. Like, could you, would you, ain't you gonna be my baby tonight? You know, it says, I'll even get down on my knees. And Tim Shipman's like, yeah, you did. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
You left that one wide open for Ship, man. He was going to that joke.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Anyways, on that fun note, we have a very special guest.
She's like, we got to get away from this story. I'm
Please.
so scared. She texted me, and I was just literally in stitches reading this story before she told the whole world about it. But yeah, it was a fun moment. We're laughing now.
Sure. Now, we have to remember.
Yes.
Johnny is on a schedule. He has a very important
Yes,
appointment.
we have to get our special guest on because
Oh,
Johnny can tell us about why he's on a schedule. Hello, Sir Johnny Woods. How are you?
woo!
What's
You
going
got
on, ladies?
not much other than our normal stupidity. How about you?
I'm just laughing with you, not at you on your
I
story.
know, isn't that? I
Oh,
think. Oh, have you? I don't.
thank
Okay,
you, sir.
I'm gonna ask Johnny. I don't remember really a show where you had a physical fall or an accident. Have you had anything that matches Cynthia's story? I can't think of anything.
I mean, we did run out of gas on
Oh, dude.
I-35
Okay, we're gonna do a
in
segment here in a
Texas.
minute about crazy stuff of being on the road with Johnny. But for those of you who are new to our guest tonight, this is Mr. Johnny Woods. I'm repping the Johnny Woods merch
All
tonight.
right.
Johnny and I have been playing music together for 5 years now.
Yeah, five
Was
years.
this crazy guy decided to start a music career in the middle of the pandemic because why not? It's what we do.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
it was a crazy story of how I got the gig. It was through other people. I had gone through a band breakup and honestly wasn't on great terms with the band. And then he had, I think it was a co-write with one of them, and they were like, "Hey, my fiddler's available because we just broke up." And then I ended up getting the gig with you, and it's been nothing but a blast since. And so we go
Absolutely.
back a ways. We go back
Good,
a little
good
bit.
ways.
How are you
Definitely do.
doing?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
hanging in there and just enjoying um time with family and some friends and some isolation sometimes and working on a whole new project that I've been working on for a little while and excited for that to come out next year. So excited to bring out some new music and kind of even hit on what Cynthia said about, success and just being true to yourself and what you love to do and not trying to be something that everybody else is trying to be and chase that market. So
Yeah, you've had quite the significant change in your recording your your songs of late are kind of taking a little bit of a different shift, and it's been fun watching you kind of come into your own in a new way. You've had an incredibly wild year. You got a
mhm.
really got some really scary news. What was it last September? Was it September of last year?
August,
August?
last August.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a phone call that Johnny was diagnosed with leukemia out of nowhere and totally just through everyone's world. We were heavy on the road playing gigs full band and got that news and it changed things a little bit, but how are you
yeah.
doing? I know everybody's dying to know how you're doing, so what's the update?
Um, so it's really been a roller coaster, I think, since I was diagnosed with leukemia in August. Everybody kind of thought, and even myself thought it would be something that would be manageable, that we could, get in front of, um, and it just never seemed to feel like that we ever got to that point. Went through a lot of different medications and different oncologists. Finally went to the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida, and started seeing a little bit of progress in July of this past year, this last July, and everything felt like um, everything felt like it was going to be okay, and I felt like we were finally heading in the right direction a year into it. And just to give, I guess, some color, a lot of people get into what they call an early molecular response remission, sometimes between 3 6 months. And they're able to manage that and but it's not been that way for me. And it's also been difficult because most people that get leukemia are in their 50s and 60s and they take a medication that gives them a normal lifespan, or they're really young and they have, AML instead of CML. And And so being in the middle of that, there's not a ton of data that shows kind of how things go. And so it's just been really difficult with, bone pain and muscle pain and brain fog. Brain fog has been the really probably the worst thing, I think, which is the worst thing for a musician or an artist that
Yeah.
loves to write and puts thoughts down. And so I think that was really difficult to kind of overcome in certain areas and certain times of my life. But long story short, in July, uh, it was almost like kind of a miraculous um, chain of events. I came into the Mayo Clinic and my cancer percentage had dropped down to like 0.03%. Um, and it was, it started off at like 55%. And to give some color on that, once it gets to 0.001%, that's when they consider it to be early molecular remission. And then you can be on, monitor it, you stay on the medication for 2 years, then you can get off of it. Well, I got that news, everything was going great. Um, and then about 2 weeks after I got that news, I got sick again and really sick, and I didn't know what was going on, had to get some more blood work done. And it's just been a constant of every medication that I've been on about every 3 months. My body just kind of rejects it, and I have to get off of it or I have to split the dosage in half. So right now, they are monitoring my transcript and those numbers, and they will do that for another month. They'll try one more medication to see if that medication will work, and that will be the last medication that is really available to me before they are forced to do a bone marrow transplant. So that's where I'm at right now. And um just been um trying to focus on the positive and not focus on um what I'm not able to do right now, and focus on the things that I can do and make the best out of those moments as I can. And um, just pray that God will continue to heal my body, and that He will, uh, I'll be able to make up for the lost years that I've had or that I have. And I'm, you know, my faith isn't shaken. And even if God doesn't take care of it, and even if I go, um, in a year or 6 months or 20 years or 30 years, God is still good, and his promise is the same yesterday as it is today as it is tomorrow. So
Right.
um,
Yeah.
that's
Amen.
where I'm at.
Well, I know all of us in the music community is keeping you in our prayers, and you mean a lot to me. And we're all just
Thank you.
so proud of you for picking yourself up and carrying on in such a strong way and being such an inspiration to all of us. So I appreciate you being vulnerable and give us an update, because it is real life. And hold on just a second. It's real life. It's what we're going through. And I think
Yeah.
it's important to have your camp around you that knows where we're at. And it's crazy with you. And also my best friend is also going through cancer, another person. And so it's really hard to just sit and watch you healthy people just have your life going on, just get, stricken down with this. But it's really amazing to watch your growth as a man, as an artist, as a songwriter. How has it shaped you as a music artist going through this?
Honestly, I mean, it's a really good question. I think it's really as far as a man goes, or just me personally, like I've really come to realize that there are people that genuinely do care about where you're at in your life, what you're going through. And that was definitely shown to me last month. Um, you know, I was there was the Wichita music community and Texas community and Oklahoma music community and Nashville community all came together due to Courtney and her gathering all these people and surprising me with a benefit concert. And to help raise awareness with cancer, to help me with my journey. And I couldn't be more grateful for my music family. I couldn't be more grateful for her. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. If it wasn't for my family, if it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for my music family. And it just really has changed my perspective on life to just genuinely slow down for a minute.
Which is
And
not easy for you to do.
no, it's not easy for me to do. And really just really just grasp the fact that, like, man, people really do genuinely care. Because as a man, it's really hard to be vulnerable. It's really hard to ask for help. It's really hard to um slow down, especially when you're someone who's used to, you know, 100 miles an hour all the time. And I think that's really what's probably changed the most for me, even too, like from music standpoint, is it's been good to just slow down for a minute and really just it's forced me to be like, what do you want to do? Like, forget about like what do you want to write about? Like, you don't have to chase this, because success really starts with, like, do you believe in what you're putting out? And for years, I think I just was like, oh, this is working in the market. I'm gonna do that. Or this is what's selling right now, or this is what people are wanting to write about in Nashville, so let's write that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think that there is success there, but when it comes down to it, where it's like, man, I may not be able to do this forever, like, do do you, do what you feel is, um you know that is pouring out of you. And I've had those conversations with people, like, other artists that have just been in the game for a long time, and all of them have just been like, man, this is you. Like, if that's like, there shouldn't be a question. You should just go do it. And that's what I've been doing. And I just, like, I'm almost giddy. It's like I've been in the studio and I'm like, man, I haven't put anything out like this.
You have had a
Uh
major shift musically.
yeah.
I must say, like the show we were playing the last 4 years compared to what you're fixing to put out as a project next year is a completely different shift. And it's really blown me away, just being proud of you for taking ownership in a new realm musically. It's been fun watching you grow into an artist that I don't even think you had a clue was in you.
Yeah, it has been fun. And I think that's what I'm really excited about, is just being able to be like, hey, this is me. Like, if you, and I've even noticed too, where it's like, I've asked other people, like, hey, do you want to be on this? Or, do you want to be a part of, hey, buddy, what are you doing, man?
Say hi, Rowan. We have a very special guest wanting to join in. This is my
Mr.
nephew,
Rowan.
Rowan.
I
Hey,
know,
yeah.
Rowan.
Xander's not coming up
Nope,
here.
Xander's not coming up. Can you say hi to all our friends? Rowan is a big fan of Johnny's. Your song,
Oh,
Nashville, Tennessee, has been played a lot in their house. And
okay. I
honestly, your
love it.
favorite song is Me or Tennessee, right? Yeah, that's the
That's
one
right.
I
That
really like.
that was your aunt's idea.
It was, yeah. We could talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But Rowan wanted to come up and say hi before bedtime. Say
Hi,
hi,
Bubba.
country as a biscuit.
Hi.
All right, you going to bed?
Not yet.
Not yet. In a little bit. Okay, you can hang out. So, all right, Johnny, keep going. We just had a little interruption there.
No, you're good. I just think that I think when you find that genuineness as a writer and as an artist, like, people just, I think they see it. And it's the difference of them wanting to be a part of it, or just being like, or not. And I'm seeing that through and through with people. And I've got, like I said, got some features coming on some of these songs. And the other thing is too, a lot of this stuff that I'm putting out is, their solo rights. I mean, it's stuff that, like, I didn't have co-writes. I mean, on a lot of it. And it's like, it's me. I can't, there's not any other thing that nobody can take it away from me. And say that there are some co-writes on the record, but the majority of them are mine, and that's what I'm most proud of.
That's so
So
cool. I really have to say, like, as an artist, as a writer and everything, hearing that transition of, I've always said that nothing is lost in God's hands. That's always been
mhm.
my motto for myself, because when I think that way, then even the strongest battles, the biggest things become a testimony. And so, like, what you're expressing through your music, where you're using, how you're using it to grow and develop yourself as the gift that God's giving you,
Yeah,
it's really awesome. I mean, it's very inspiring, and that's really
thank you. That
to
means a
hear.
lot.
Yeah, it's so freaking get emotional, man. We got it deep right away, didn't
I know. It's
You did.
we might as well get in there.
We might
right?
Lauren's like,
as well.
we got our special guest on, Johnny Woods. He has cancer.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't
It's
laugh.
No,
it's the
no,
it's the
it's
musical elephant in the
but
room, and it's
but it
not
really is.
news. It's been going on for like you said, for over a
Yeah,
year, and
Right.
it's been a battle, and you are still fighting it. And I will say, I've known a lot of people that have gone through a cancer journey and know them right now, and I'm mostly proud of how you're carrying yourself. You are not the type of person to put any amount of focus on yourself. It's about everybody else around you, whether it's your music or your job or your kids. It's all about everyone else. And so for you to have,
yeah,
like I mentioned earlier about the isolation, like you happen to be alone with your thoughts is not a good Johnny Woods thing to do. It's not,
no,
Johnny
it's
Woods
not.
does not like
People,
that.
no,
Um,
people don't like that. I mean, in one breath, I think it has been necessary because it's forced me to be like, brother, you have to realize that like the things that you want to do, the things that you used to do, the things that like were a part of your life, like you're going to have to like stop, for a minute and realize that there is a ceiling right now. And I don't think that I think the biggest thing is like God is just teaching me um patience. And I felt that from day one, and he's done a damn good job of it. I will say that. And because there have been moments of like, I just want to run, I just want to go, or like I feel like I'm feeling the moment I feel better, it's like, oh, I can go. And then, sometimes I feel like God's like, you're not listening right now. You need, like, this is a season of rest. This is a season of like, of rebuilding. And like, so I just finally was like, okay, I'm not scheduling any more shows. I'm not really going to do anything. I'm just going to work on the things that I want to work on, that I feel like that are me. And and I mean, for the first time in a while, I feel like it's like, okay, um God, you're right. You're exactly right. So
it's been interesting watching you go through this as a songwriter, because like we said earlier, your music styles shifted a little bit in what you're writing, and I love it because like you sent me a clip today of a song that you've been in the studio with, and I heard, it's like I heard your voice in a whole new way. You're singing from a different place than
mhm.
you've ever sang before, and you're writing from a new place. So I would never wish anybody to go through what you're going through, but at the same time, seeing you come out of it as almost this new version of yourself has been incredibly rewarding as a friend and as a fellow bandmate of yours. Your growth is incredibly inspiring, and I didn't want us to get super emotional right off the bat, but it is who you are, and where you're at in this journey is important.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm excited. How would you describe your music changing? Because it has definitely shifted.
um it's kind of crazy because I feel like the first song that I ever put out that probably most people don't even, I mean, listen to or can even really find was Hurricane. And
Heard it.
but it's like, I would say that it's probably geared more like, I mean, I don't want to use the like, I guess it's just like soul country, like um with some swamp. Like I love soul music. I love the Otis Reddings. I love the Booker T's. I love that era of music in the 60s and where soul really came from and the background story behind all of that with the Motown records and Stax records, Atlantic records and all of that. It's just very appealing to me. So I think it's just a mixture of just kind of like swamp with soul, in it, and storytelling is there. Obviously, I think is I love to tell stories through songs. And then there's some love songs, and then there's some no, I wouldn't say love songs. Uh, um, maybe like ultimatum songs or what's another word? Um,
Different aspects of relationships.
yeah, just different. Yeah, it's like I don't want to say love songs, but I think it's more or less just about like how you can um maybe it's a remembering a love story that once was maybe or just remnants of that.
Reminiscing.
So
Yeah.
yeah, reminiscing. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Cancer.
It
You
just
can't think of
finally
burns.
came to me.
Yeah.
I was trying to think
Yeah.
of it too. I was like, I know what he's trying to say, but I couldn't think of the
Yeah.
word.
There's a lot of that.
Reminiscing, nostalgic. There's definitely some old soul nostalgia. I think that I'm hearing in kind of this new direction. I don't even want to call it like a new genre. I don't think that's fair to say because your
No.
music has always been very soulful and come from a very soulful place. But there is just a level of nostalgia and it's like a song that feels comfortable. Like I've never heard it before, but it's familiar. It feels like home. Like
Oh, that's
I
good.
feel
I
like
like that.
you're writing for yourself for the first time, and that's really
Yeah.
really interesting.
And now Lauren's gonna have to send me this track after we stop
I
the show.
know.
So
Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
no, definitely send the little clip. Like I said, the one that I sent her today, I'll tell you the name of it. It's called Swamp Water Gospel. And it's
oh,
like
Dang
it's
good.
that's a
like
good title.
I know, and it's like I was like when I wrote this song, I wrote it by myself and um I was like, man, this is like a buddy song, like being out and like you don't just like find God like in the church. Or like sometimes you find God like in, just out in where the crickets are, and I had this idea. I was like, man, this guy, he'd be perfect fit for this song. And I just like hollered at him. I was like, hey man, like I would love for you to be a feature on this song if it interests you or if you like it and he listened to it. I sent him some stuff, like some clips of the studio, and he's like, "Man, this song is absolutely great. I'd love to like send it my way." And I was like, "Really? Are you serious?" Like, and so
And we don't get to
that's
know who it is. You're just
no,
gonna teaser
I'm not gonna
trailer
tell you.
us.
Telling
Yeah,
me, and he's never kept a secret from me in
yeah.
5 years.
Really,
Dying.
honestly, there's not very many. I mean, like the producer knows, an engineer, your engineer knows, but um, this is one of those things that I'm just kind of I'll tell people like as we get closer to it, but I'm really excited for it. But yeah, it's just kind of like things like that. That's kind of that's not really a storytelling song. One of the songs that's going to be on the record is called Devil's Bayou, which is a story um about, selling your soul to the devil for, to be successful and, song on there that I wrote with Mr. Zach Wilkerson called Maybe, and it's about like what love won't deal with, and
So how
there's
many
just there's
tracks? Oh, sorry.
oh no, you're
I was
good.
gonna say how many tracks are gonna be on the album?
So the album is going to kind of be a deal where it's kind of like a two-piece album. So it's going to be called Where I've Been and Where I'm Going. And so the first part of the album will be kind of the mainstream songs about like my health journey, my kids, my faith. And it's more of the like the singer-songwriter-ish, or I don't want to say Nashville country, but just more general uh country sound, what I was doing in the past. And then Where I'm Going is more of this like soul with, some horns or some swamp and, the soul part of it. So I think there's going to be a total of three, um, right now, probably 9 to 10 tracks, probably 10 tracks on there.
I don't know
So
why, but like, is it weird that I'm like imagining like the first one, like going into the second album, like my mind is seeing like marble into granite, like kind of like that smooth, like pretty thing going into that grit, that stuff
yes.
that is just stronger, I
Yeah,
don't know,
that's
it's like,
exactly what it is.
yeah,
It's
going
exactly
down,
what it is.
yeah. So I'm picturing, the more you described it, I was like, that's all I'm seeing. I'm seeing marble and granite. So
Yeah, it's really what it is. It's literally just like that. I mean, I think it's the difference between like Motown and Stax. The Motown was like this real, like the Commodores and like just the real smooth and really polished stuff. And then you get into Stax Records, which is, like the Otis Redding stuff. And it was like, I mean, it had a little bit of funk in it, had a little grit to it, and I'm like, that's what when I listen to people like Brent Cobb and Adam Hood and Zach Wilkerson and people like that, I'm like, and then Rose Landreth and Ariel Posen and like those guys are, you know, I just love that vibe, and that's just kind of where I've always wanted to be at, and I've just kind of made it my own spin, and but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I could care less if
it's
it
not a
gets.
surprise to me that you've kind of shifted. I call it swampy, kind of a little bit more of the swampy vibe, because you've always shown a big interest in it. I just don't think you ever saw your identity there. And with these songs that you've sent me that I've listened to, it's like I know this is going to sound really cheesy, but it's like a new version of you, which lines up with kind of the direction of the story of the record. But to be able, one thing that I'll say about Johnny that has impressed me over the years is it doesn't matter what genre you write for, it's good. Like a lot of people will
Oh,
specialize and say, well, they can write, a really good modern Nashville country song, but they can't write a classic country song, or they can't write anything with soul. And I've never seen you not be able to write to a genre, but for you to be able to take ownership and find an identity in kind of a new musical direction has been really fun. Because I remember you about, I don't know, it's been within this last year that you're like, we're not going to be doing the same shows. I think, my music's changing directions. And I kind of had this initial panic reaction of, oh no, like, are you sure you want to do that? This is,
yeah,
we've got a lot invested in this show and we're really good. Like, it took us a few years. The last couple of shows we played, I was just like, Johnny, are you sure? Like, you're really good. We've got the right people in the camp, but
yeah.
to not, I don't know, and maybe, to say it cliche, maybe it's the cancer thing, but I just feel like you're embracing a new version of yourself.
Well, and I think too is like I would agree with you because I was like, I know this is probably gonna in my mind when I said I was gonna go a different direction. I was like, this is gonna piss Lauren off, and she's gonna be mad at me because
we ain't scared of
there's not,
Lauren.
but
Could
then
be.
again, it's like there's still like there's always a place for you. I've always told you that, like no matter what it is, whether it's shaking your little tambourine or BGVs and singing harmonies and stuff like that, and it's like you know I'm sure that I mean, look at Yellow Card. I mean, they got a fiddle and punk band. I mean, like, there's
Right.
always a room for something. But I think whatever the last full band show that we played, which was in, I think in Hutch,
Uh-huh.
um, and we brought Adam Ray out on
I
the
was wondering if you
horns,
were going to bring this up. He brought out
and
of nowhere brought a saxophone player on the road
yeah,
for a one-off
yeah,
show.
for a one-off show, like played keys and played
Oh,
saxophone
yeah,
stuff,
she
and like,
mentioned that. Yeah.
and we like, um, taking the risk is a song that I'll get asked a lot to play. It's my number one most streamed song, and but we don't ever play it live because it's this soul song. I wrote it with Adam Hood, and I was like, man, I really want to play this song, and we'd never played it before. We'd never rehearsed it before, and we played that song, and I think we like even did like a 3 or 4 minute like instrumental interlude, and then it was just awesome. People were dancing. I was like, and the moment we started playing it, I was like, this is what I'm doing. I this is me. This is where I'm at. This is where I feel like, I mean, for the first time, honest to God, for the first time in 5 years on a stage, I've always felt comfortable for the most part. Like I've never, I mean, like don't really get nervous very often unless I'm like in a small room, and or if I'm around. But like on something like that, I never really got nervous. But it was a weird feeling. It was like we started playing that song. I was like, for the first time, I just felt every wall in my body, every wall of my emotions was just like,
Yeah,
and I was like, never felt
it
this before in my life.
it really is true. I was standing, 3 feet from you on stage when it happened, and I was feeling it, seeing it. I try my hardest to be very open to the scenario and not be. Cynthia and I've talked about this as performers, to not be so into yourself that you miss what's going on. And I remember standing there watching the crowd, and I was singing harmony to it, and I'm watching like this transition happen in real time. Remember looking over, and I was like, before we played that song, Johnny, and there was a after we played that song, Johnny. And it makes me emotional thinking about it, because that doesn't happen very often. You play your show, you have the set list, you leave room for creative moments and fun things to happen. But that when Adam Ray stepped up on sax and laid that
Yeah,
solo, and I had my tambourine going, we had two
yeah.
electric guitars going, we were all locked in. I in my head, I there was two
I had
feelings
goosebumps.
I was feeling a, oh no, what is happening? Like something is happening in this exact moment, and I don't know what it is. And then there was this other feeling that completely calmed me down, because I said, I don't know what this is, but this is him. This is this is what he's supposed to do. This is what he's supposed to write. And it was makes me emotional talking about it, because seeing that happen in real time through your song, I'll never forget it. So I'm glad you brought that up. But and we teased Adam, your sax player. I was like, what did you do? You brought a saxophone player, and we're going back to Oklahoma, and nobody is the same.
Well, I mean, and like it was weird because I like after the song was over or during it, I was like, I don't want this to end. I'm
Yeah.
like,
You just
I'm
kept
like,
throwing Adam. You were like, keep going. And I'm like yelling at Adam. I'm like, don't stop,
yeah,
keep
I know.
going.
I'm
Is
like,
there a video of
let's go
this
on this
somewhere?
I wish there
sitting on the
was. I
dock of
don't
the
think
bay.
so.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
exactly.
mean, I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know if anybody was taking a video. Well, nobody. That was the thing. Is like, I didn't have a camera guy or anything like that. It
No.
was just one of those
Mm-mm.
deals, and I was like, man, I just want to try this out and see if it works. And
Apparently it
I
worked.
mean, it did. It did for me. I was like, all right. So now it's kind of like, you know, trying to gear up for 2026 when I get all this done. It's like still gonna need tambourine player, Lauren. I'm still gonna need. There's still gonna be stuff
Right.
to with. We'll
Okay,
still do.
just slow your roll, sir.
I know.
I know.
Okay.
Johnny's back
I'm just
here in
kidding.
the chat for 2026. We have to reach
Lauren,
custody agreements.
Lauren, let the adults talk. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah. You go take care of Rowan. Me and Cynthia gotta talk.
That's
Mom and
right.
Dad have to have a conversation.
Mom and Dad. It was funny when Johnny and when I was touring with his camp pretty heavily. I mean, we were playing anywhere from 3 to 5 shows a month at one point, and I was playing some with Cynthia in there, and you guys were kind of the two only exclusive artists I was playing with. We joked that it was like this custody agreement. It's like
Yeah.
Johnny's got Lauren this weekend, Cynthia's got Lauren that weekend, and it's still. I
I don't
feel
know
like
how many times I was like, Lauren, you available? She's like, no, I'm with Johnny. I'm like,
Yeah.
She's with Johnny.
F Johnny.
Freaking
When
Johnny.
I know, man. It's so bad. Now me and you are gonna be like, now James has got full custody of Lauren, I
I
feel like, and
I
know.
know.
now we
She
got
I
brought
know.
like we
in
got
somebody else.
Johnny
we
went and
have
got
month
cancer.
I
Cynthia moved to
know.
Texas and won awards and is releasing
Now we
songs.
have
And
monthly
James Cook,
visitation.
James Cook swooped in and took me while y'all were figuring your lives out. And
Hey,
now
hey, I just couldn't get shows.
that's true.
Not my fault. I tried,
It's
okay?
tough out there. It's really
I
tough
couldn't
out there.
afford you.
That's right. I'm just who can. I mean,
I mean, who
you play
can?
with Johnny Woods for 5 years, your fees go up. What can I say?
Oh gosh. That's funny.
But
Oh,
I
man.
am looking forward to getting back out on the road with you next year and just
It's gonna be fun.
everybody having a new lane. You know, I know you're going to have new players. I know you'll probably have some of our favorites with us out there, and it's going to be fun discovering a new level to your
It
music.
will be. And like I said, I think it's just even, there's still gonna be some of the things that we did, maybe maybe a small handful of the songs that we did, but I like a lot of it is just like I've learned through my journey. It's like, man, if you're not if you're not learning or if you're not changing, um, you're not growing. And
Oh,
if you're not like just like if it's not hard, then you're not pushing yourself enough, in those moments.
And you're very much one of those writers, singers, performers, just in your life in general. If things are going easy for Johnny Woods, something's wrong. Like you're going to push yourself. You're going to go to that, next limit. Like I said earlier, it's never about you. It's just how can I be the better version of myself for everyone else or for my music. So as excited as I am about it, there's a twinge of nervousness just because it's so different. But I do think it. Like I said, I'm glad you brought up the Hutch show a while ago because I do go back to that show and just be like, whatever that was, I think it's going to be okay. Like there's a security about knowing
Hmm.
that you changing directions, and that's why we wanted to have you on because I mean everyone knows that I've played with Johnny for 5 years, and a lot of people have seen our show, and you're gonna, we can't wait to hear, Hurricane or Nashville, Tennessee, or Her
Hmm.
Nicotine, and it is going to be different, but like I tell people, if I'm good with it changing, I think everybody else is going to be good with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shifting gears a little bit.
Because we all know Lauren
Yeah.
loves change.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes.
Don't
She's
change
like,
anything.
she sits in the same van seat everywhere we go.
She sits in the same spot at my house, and my house has only been here like for 3 visits for her.
It's
Same
not.
spot
It's
every
not.
time.
It's not so much of like I don't like change because I'm always about the adventure and throwing whatever at me. But I am a on the road routine person, and Johnny and I traveled so much together the
No,
last few years,
literally,
and
it'd be like 8 o'clock. They'd be like, "Where's Lauren?" Or like, "Where's Lauren at?" I'm like, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock. She's in the front seat of the van doing her makeup right now, guaranteed." To where she would be.
Oh
yeah.
man.
And the minute the show's over, where'd she go? She's putting on her pajamas. She will be back to
Yep.
get stuff, and I will be the
Yep.
first one in the van taking a nap while all of the guys are loading
Yeah.
out.
That's right.
I
Well,
can't. It's not my fault that Johnny has a really bad to the bone road van.
I was gonna say it's a good thing you have a van because she fell asleep in the green room at one of my shows.
I did.
Like passed out, dead to the world.
Yeah. Sleepy Lauren.
I do. It's a
How's
gift.
Texas, by the way, Cynthia?
It is great. We love it here. I love it here. I'm ready for summer already.
Yeah. Where are
I'm
you at?
not.
Where are you at?
We're right below Fort Worth, so in Cleburne,
Okay.
Texas. Yeah.
Cleburne, Texas.
Cleburne, Texas. We were calling it Clayburn when we first moved here, and everybody's like, "It's Cleburne." I'm like, "I'm so sorry." There's no
And
Y
there's
in
like a
it. I don't know
taco.
why.
There's a tacos place or a music place there's in there. Like a um
Probably. I'm still exploring Cleburne. It's 33,000 people and growing. So coming from 100 people town to this has been a huge adjustment. But
Oh, I
I love
bet. Yeah.
HEB. HEB and Buc-ee's are my jam.
I'm
Yeah.
so jealous of your HEB experiences. Like that's the best grocery store ever.
It
This
is.
doesn't tell. Does it say does it say what time it is?
It's 7:58.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. We
Don't
got
worry, you're
20.
not
We
going to
got,
miss
no,
your
just,
Do I
Okay,
really dare bring up?
do we?
Is it a safe conversation? There are children in the room. Should we even touch on your feelings right now with
Can we
I will,
contain the rage?
I will keep the verbiage at PG. Let's just say that
Thank you.
Okay,
let's just say
before
that
we started the show in our little pre-show hang, Joni said I'm going to save this for the podcast because there is some we have something we need to get off your chest.
yeah. And I mean, I was like, hey, look, I know this thing starts at 7, but I haven't ate today, and I have Chili's that's going to be here at 8:20, between 8:20 and 8:40, DoorDash. But I get on there, and it's like I was telling them, I'm so PO'd that Chili's has taken off the skillet queso. Like, what?
Everybody
Skillet
in the
queso?
comments, let us know if you're pissed too. I'm sorry,
How do you
angry.
take how do you take off skillet queso? That's like, I mean, it really is like McDonald's being like, we're done with fries and we're going to potato wedges.
It is.
Like
It
nobody wants
literally
that.
is.
Like like nobody wants your Southwestern queso from Chili's. We want skillet queso in a story, and that's a don't like. I mean, I don't understand the marketing behind that because it's like, all right, how do we get bigger? How do we get more business
It
in?
must
And
have been the
someone's
same
like,
people that decided to change the Cracker Barrel logo. That's all I can say. And we see how well that
yeah,
went.
that's so true. They're like, seriously, anytime they do that stuff, I'm like, can you not just take off something like the salmon salad that no one
Hey,
gives a dang about? Okay.
hey.
Or I don't know. Like, get rid of
No, because
tomatoes.
goofballs like Cynthia order the salmon salad.
Then you don't need to go to Chili's to eat salmon salad.
There
You need to
you
go
go.
somewhere else.
In my
Chili's is for
defense,
people
I've only
like
ate at
me.
Chili's like 3 times
Okay,
my whole life.
Say one thing about being on
they
the
ain't
road.
worried about you.
One of the thing about being on the road with Johnny Woods is we eat and we eat a lot and we eat good. And queso alone is a staple in the Johnny Woods camp. Like how
Yep.
I don't know how many Mexican restaurants we hit up on the road. We love when we play in, especially in a small town. Our whole thing is like, where's your local Mexican joint? Like we want to go.
Shit about the quail.
Taco Bell is for after the show at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Poor
Before the
Lauren, she only
show-
gets Brahms with me.
I
No
know.
wonder she wants to be at your
Before
show.
the
I would
show,
say this. There is two things I don't like. I mean, I do. I really do. I try to take as good of care of my people as I possibly can. And without to say, it's like, you go on the road with me, we are going to eat good. I'll pay for your food and we are going to sleep in a nice hotel. I am not slumming it. We will
Johnny's
stay
bougie.
and I'm like that. And I am. I'm just like, man, my people have to be, but I do think it's like, it really is a testament to that when people are well rested, when people are comfortable on a drive and I'm not to say that like, I mean, we've had the days where we've crammed everybody in a Ford F-250 and drove to
Oh yeah.
Colorado
Oh yeah. And turned
and
around and came
like
right back.
and turned around and came right back. Like those are miserable. Like 3 people in the back, 2 people in the front, and you can't sleep. And it's just like, okay, this is you know,
Horrible.
those days yeah, it's just terrible. So
We paid our
but yeah.
dues in those early days.
So
I
we
will
eat, yeah.
say.
So needless to say, I'm just mad about Chili's. Like, I mean, because we're talking about food,
Yes.
and I'm
Back to
like,
Chili.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, what I was
Chili's.
gonna say, what I was
Somebody
gonna say
tag
earlier-
Chili's in the comments.
Right. What I was gonna say earlier about your Chili's thing is like when we go to a Mexican restaurant on the road, like you sit down and Johnny orders 2 or 3 quesos for the table. I mean, it's like
every time.
not 1, it's 2 because he doesn't want to share on his end, and there will be no passing of
Right.
quesos back and forth. So 2 before they even take our drink orders, Johnny's like 2 quesos for the table. So when you guys hear him talk about the skillet queso, you have to understand where the love and passion for
It's a
queso.
big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a real big
It's
deal.
a tradition. That's what it is. They're stealing your tradition and getting
And
rid
you
of
don't
it.
have a choice. It's like Johnny just says, no, it's not a do y'all want queso? It's like, here's your queso. You're getting queso.
Yeah, because if you don't eat if you don't eat your case, I'll eat mine and that one.
And he does, and he can, and he will.
I
Yes.
would. I'm totally
like,
team queso.
I love it. Like, I mean, I think it's like my son, he's like, I don't like cheese sauce. I'm like, what? How do you not like cheese sauce? And I'm like, I mean, fair, you don't even like pizza, bro. Like, how do you not like pizza?
What?
Yeah.
What did you create?
I don't know. Someone that just like I want chicken fingers and chocolate milk. I'm like, bro, we gotta get away from the chicken fingers. But
We
my
Got to
brother was
expand
saying,
his palate.
We need to bring little Huddy out on the road and show him the real world out there.
dude, he would have us rolling. That kid is the funniest little cuss.
And he is the spitting image of you. The older he gets, the more he looks just like you. I can only imagine your little pictures are just a clone of what he looks like.
Actually, no.
Really?
It's weird. No. He looks so much like me now.
Yeah.
But as a kid, like I don't even know, like I mean, I don't think I look anything like my childhood pictures. It's really weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he does look like me now.
He
I
does.
thank
crazy.
God I don't look like my childhood pictures. Oh,
Me
Lord.
too,
I
girl.
look like
Same.
a female Joe Dirt. That's what I looked like.
Joe
Female
Dirte?
Joe Dirt. Oh, yeah, Joe Dirte. I was Jolene Dirte.
Jolene Dirte.
Dirte, whatever. You know what I meant.
Yes, I do.
We always know what you mean, Cynthia.
Oh my gosh,
That's
yeah. So
hilarious.
it was not a
Are
good
you-
era. What?
Lauren, are you on or where are you living at now, Lauren?
Well,
Are you
it
still gypsying it?
It
I was gonna
changes.
say, where's she not living?
It changes week to week. Yeah, my home base during the week is in Ada right now. I had my bougie downtown apartment in Oklahoma City, and I loved it, but it kind of became a little bit impractical for my lifestyle. And I mean, I was never there.
Oh yeah, and I know that.
So-
Like I know, I know that you're on the road.
Yeah,
And to the people that are like listening and they're like, wait, they were in a band for 5 years and he doesn't even know like where it's. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like I have been in like isolation, silent mode, ain't talking to
really have.
nobody.
yeah.
Um,
And so yeah, it's kind of every weekend. I think I've been in Texas every single weekend except one since August. So during the weekend, I'm in Texas. Wherever, about 3 days out of the week, I'm crashing with my parents. A couple days, I'm up here with family. You know me. I'm a gypsy.
That's cool.
I get around.
saw your brother the other day at the eye doctor.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to get some.
Shocking.
I know. I had to get contacts and glasses and.
Yes, my brother is an optometrist in Midwest City. If anybody is in the OKC metro,
And he's great.
an optometrist. Yeah, he's pretty
great.
nice guy. He's all right.
I guess it's a testament to him though that you actually saw him.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, do you see what she just did there?
That's
I
right.
dad joked that sucker right up.
Lady,
That's all she's allowed the
did.
rest of the night.
She threw that
That's
up.
it.
I threw that.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, it was right there waiting for me. I'm like, ah.
She was waiting all
Sorry.
night.
I was ready. I was excited.
I love it.
So glad Dr. Lee was able to take care of you. And I'm glad
He
you can
did.
see now.
I
Oh,
couldn't.
gosh.
It was getting bad. I was on my last pair of contacts that I'd had in my. I'm really bad about stuff like this. I think I'd had that.
Can I say something about Johnny that a lot of people find funny? The man never takes out his contacts.
Never.
Ever. I
No
don't think
bueno.
in 5 years of traveling, 4 years traveling with you heavily, I never saw you take your contacts out.
No. Never.
Are you gonna be like one of those
Yeah.
ladies that has like the buildup in the back of her eyeball? Like, have you seen that where they pull the contacts, like piles of them out of their eye?
Oh no. I mean, I don't ever. Well,
you know
I mean,
what? You know how many you have in your eyeball.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how do you not know you got a contact in there?
And put another
So,
one
no.
on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh. On that fun note, real quick, before we forget, because I've been forgetting this whole time, this has been a really great conversation. We need to do a little shout out to all them people's watching. We have quite a few people tuning in right now. We got Katie Barrick, who has been on the show previously. Miss
In the
Katie,
house.
thank you for joining. Laura Klossmeyer, Mama Renita. We got Dennis, Noni, and okay, hold on, Robbie.
That's my dad. My whole crew's watching.
Oh, I knew that. I
Aw.
don't know what I was thinking. And then we got Tiffany Way, which she is a fabulous woman down here. She said, "Wow, yeah, that's a sin. I'm total team #skillet queso."
Hey.
And
Yes.
she goes, "The Texas fries are good though, and the Southwest egg rolls." So FYI, so you know.
Yeah, those are good. Those are
And
good.
then people were trying to figure out where you were from, Johnny, and where you were born. So
And your sweet, loving mother came in and made sure to set the record straight on where you're from.
is that Jerry?
Oh,
Aww.
Yeah, mama.
I
yeah,
love it when the mamas tune in.
Yeah, Ardmore, Oklahoma is where I'm from, and I'm currently in Wichita, Kansas, and um, I feel like Lauren. I feel like I'm just a vagabond, just a gypsy.
Pretty
You
much.
know?
I think
You're
it
in
is
my old stomping grounds right
okay,
now.
I was gonna say it is insanely. I don't know what is the word. Like how the tables have turned.
Ironic?
Cynthia's in Texas, ironic. Cynthia's in Texas and
Yeah,
Johnny's in Kansas. What happens? Like that is crazy.
yeah.
Like
I
ships
love
in the night.
Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas is fabulous. I have nothing against Kansas other than the weather. I don't like the winters there.
Yeah,
And
I like winter, but I mean, the I would say
my bones hurt because I'm old.
the music scene for us in Wichita is better than the music scene for us in freaking Yukon, Oklahoma, which is crazy to me.
That I can agree with.
Wichita has a very solid music scene, for sure.
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
great to us. So I love Wichita. I love the people here, and uh, they've been good to us.
That's
we
good.
So
we
They
played
should.
the Wave in Wichita. When was that? In April?
yeah, March or April, I think
Yeah, and
I'm probably
it was really fun. I think it was in April. It was really funny because I'm sitting there thinking like the Wave inside, like we ain't gonna fill that room, whatever. And I forget that you have really built up a reputation there in Wichita and have a pretty good fan base. And if if you tour with me, I have no expectations of any show. If there's two people there, I'm gonna fiddle my fingers off for two people, just like I am 2000.
that's right.
And I never like to know what to expect because it shouldn't matter. But that show was funny because they have a really cool green room there, and we have so many friends that come out to your shows when you play Wichita. And so it was social, it was fun. We were hanging out, and I kind of forgot that, oh, there might be a crowd there. And we had a great opener that night, and we all come from the green room to get on stage. And I look out there and I'm like, holy crap, this place was packed. That
Yeah,
was
it was cool.
such a fun show. We were really on that night, and the crowd was really into it. And I just forget that Kansas is okay. Like I've had some really, really rough shows in Kansas with other artists, but then I
Mhm.
forget that your shows in Kansas are good. It's very
Yeah,
special.
come on with it.
She had
Started
good shows
off-
with me
started-
too. Don't let her make it sound like
You
our
weren't one,
our shows
you
weren't rough.
you weren't
We
one
know,
of the ones. that
Cynthia.
was
We know
rough.
who she's talking about.
Yo, now,
No, I'm just
children,
kidding.
don't get me
No, I'm
canceled
just-
over here.
no. It's
Anyways, we're moving on. Country as a biscuit. Happy place.
Yes, happy place. We're not going to talk previous band drama because goodness knows. Oh, Cynthia, please, you've had so much recent band drama. You could win that conversation.
I can say
We're
this
good.
though.
We all
We're
do.
good.
Here's the deal. If you are in this job and
don't.
you have to work with musicians, there is always going to be drama. There's always going to be interchanging members. And some people transition in and out very quietly, and some just don't. And
I just
kind of it's hilarious sometimes, like the drama that comes with having a band. And I know Johnny, like he kind of just said, screw it, I'm going to do my own thing for a while, just because they're great people, but it is hard. It is just hard.
I would say that we had the least amount of drama with anybody that I know. Like, I mean,
We
I
did.
would say I've had the best camp as far as like professionalism, um, support, and just drama free. I mean, that's been a blessing because I know plenty of people in the industry that you hear nightmares about, and I'm like, no, thank you,
And
no,
honestly,
thank you.
mine hasn't been necessarily like drama so much as a lot of transitions all at
Yeah,
once.
for
A
sure.
lot of
Yeah.
change. And I just was not I didn't feel like I had the foundation down here to like adapt to the situation as well. But I've been super blessed with so many, like specifically James Gilliland, however you say his name, James G.
Gilliland, James G.
Gilliland. He's been a phenomenal help with getting me some high quality musicians, and I honestly I've worked with such amazing musicians down here. I've just been very blessed.
It really does just take one solid person in your band in your camp. And I know for Johnny, it's like normally you have that one person in your band who's just got it together and kind of helps control the situations. And for Johnny, like everybody's like that. I kind of always joked, like, are we gonna ever have issues? And even if the transition of band members come and go, that was always for good reasons, or it was never on bad terms. And I mean, goodness knows we've seen some come and go, but there never was.
Hey, the only drama we ever had was because of Cynthia suggested that we use so and so for sound. I
Oh
mean,
my goodness. Okay, that is a
What
story
did I
you
do?
have to tell. You have to tell this story.
What did I?
I don't even. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think if I can say it without. I'll say it. I don't even care. I got cancer. What are they gonna do? Uh,
That's the spirit, buddy.
we
I
like
don't like this anymore.
we had a
And I-
sound guy that was like set up to go with us or whatever, and he like canceled on us like last minute. Like we're pulling out of Oklahoma City. So Jeff, my drummer, was like, I think I can find somebody in Wichita. So he tries to call somebody. We can't get anybody. So Lauren's in the back of the van. She's like, I'm gonna call Cynthia.
Everybody
So
was calling everybody that we
yeah,
could
like
get.
I mean everybody. So we
oh no, this
she
is starting to
she
ring a bell.
and so she calls Cynthia. Cynthia gives a name. I don't even remember his name, but anyways, so Lauren's like, I got somebody. I was like, send me his number. So she tells me, I call him up, and I was like, hey man, this is Johnny Woods. Do you do you do you run sound or like you know? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, are you available this weekend? He was like, yeah, good thing you called me because I was getting ready to go fishing. And I was like, okay. I said, where are you at? He was like, why don't you meet me at the Walmarts in Wellington? And I said, uh, okay. So we get there, and this guy, we pick him up, and he really was a nice guy.
He
He
was
really
cool.
was. He was really cool. Um, And then everybody was, kind of joking with him, like, "Are you gonna kill us?" Or like, just like. And then he
Oh
started
yeah, I
talking
think
about,
he's in the van for 3 minutes, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'll break the ice. So you ain't a
yeah,
murderer, are you?
yeah. And
Leave it to
this
Lauren.
this poor
Leave it to
guy,
Lauren.
this poor guy, just uh, let's just say that he was decent at best at what he did, but it was funny. It was fun, and we'd laugh about it all the time. I mean, um, good guy. If you're
He
listening.
ended up being more of just like a roadie, like kind of the guys figured out real quick. Like you had a pretty complex system at that time. We had an inner
I
monitor
did.
rig, and it wasn't necessarily his fault, but he
It
just
wasn't.
wasn't
It was
on
a
the level
lot.
of your gear. It was really just a gear problem. Had he had his own rig there, it probably would have been a breeze.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
every time you would go to ask him, he'd be like, I don't know, man. This ain't really. So
Man, I ain't never seen this thing
I never,
before.
yeah, I don't know how many times
Just
he
hearing
said
you
that.
talk, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I know you know what I'm talking about. I mean, he had the sound company on his shirt and
Okay,
had
in my defense, he was working with his own rig when I
Right?
worked with him.
I know,
and it
and
was
he even
good.
offered to bring. He even offered to bring it. I was like, no, man. Like we have everything. Like we have to go. Like we're running behind, So it's just one of those things. But it was
Yeah.
funny. We joke about it all the time, and we've had some fun stories.
That was
So,
one of the better ones. And then on the way
Okay.
home, the funny thing was on the way home, like we're all exhausted and tired, and we all just kind of get quiet. Half of us fall asleep. We're guys are listening to their podcast, and he is kind of was a night owl and started talking about like war stories and like
oh
just these
yes,
really depressing, bring the room down. I mean, it was rough, and it was like, if this we got to get this guy back to Wellington. Like this is, and again, it wasn't a negative thing. He just was such a weird fit. But it's like, what are you gonna do? You called this guy on the way. You knew you were gonna get something like
yeah. We called it like Blackwell, Oklahoma, and it's like,
yes.
Oh man, but
oh
hey, you know
man,
what? I came in a
you
clutch.
Hey,
came in clutch. I will
you
say
Came in
that.
did.
clutch. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know
It
what
was
I did.
funny. Our
Something with a
drummer
clutch.
our drummer worked for Life Church, and so he knows so many people. He's like texting people, but they're all in Oklahoma, and I'm like, I think at that time, I think you were still in. Were you still in Kansas? I'm pretty sure you were,
Yes,
and
she was.
yeah, you were still in
Me?
Kansas, and you gave me,
Yes.
yeah, you gave me a list of like 3 or 4 people, and he was literally the only one that answered the phone.
Yeah, he answered it on like the third rings. He was like, "Hello."
Hey, you know what? You got a good story out of it.
Oh,
We did.
dude,
We did.
the whole
Absolutely.
experience was worth the story alone.
So, speaking of stories, real quick, and then we probably gotta let you go so you can get your chilies.
Mhm.
But so, what is one of your favorite experiences at a show? Like, what is just like the one that just was mwah, chef's kiss for you?
Kane's Ballroom. Um, Hands down. Kane's Ballroom in I think it was December of 2022 or 23,
23,
Lauren,
I
right?
think. Yeah.
23.
I
We
can't keep
opened up
track
for
of my
Corey.
own shows, man. I
Yeah,
can't keep. I know you
we opened
played
up
there.
for yeah, we opened up for Corey Kent, sold out show. I'd never even been to Kane's Ballroom before. It was one of those things like I have a weird thing about like playing or like going to places that I want to play. I want my first experience to be
Same, same.
like I want to play there before I like go see a show there. And so I got to play Kane's Ballroom with 1,800 people, and they were the most respectful. I felt like I had their attention from the moment the first chord rang out, and I looked at Lauren. I'll never forget. I was like, "Hey, let's start off with this song." I remember what it was. It's called "Love and a Baby," and she was looked at me. She's like, "You want to start off with that song?" I was like, "Just go with it," and we did. And it was just like from that moment, we just it felt like we had like captivated the room for 45 minutes, and um it was one of the coolest experience. Like still to this day, like grateful to Corey for allowing us to have that moment, and I'll never forget it. And it was just me and old girl here, and
Those are such fun shows, aren't they? Because she will
oh
just jump
man,
all around like a Mexican jump. I call her the Mexican jumping bean because she's everywhere.
yes. Oh yeah, and it was just, I mean, it was, I know, and I think too, it was like it was special because like I knew how much I knew how much it would mean to Lauren to do that too. And um I in all honesty, like I probably would say, I was like, man, it probably means more to Lauren than it does to me in that, prior to the show. And then afterwards I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably one of my
Anybody that knows about Kane's Ballroom, it's probably the most legendary venue in Oklahoma, and it's really special to me because my grandparents would go dancing there, and they would go see the Western Swing shows there. I'm pretty sure they saw Bob Wills traveled through there at one point in the late 70s. So I've played there a few times and been there to a lot of shows, but it is literally one of those rooms when you walk in and you just immediately feel the presence of your heroes that have played there.
Yeah.
You feel that breath, like to be able to breathe in the same room that Bob Wills stood and played Faded Love and took up space in this room is really special. And so when you play Canes, it's always special for anybody, but to get to play it to a sold out crowd who just and again, I thought we were just going to start the show off with energy and be like, all right, let's just slap them upside the head. And the song Love and a Baby is about a young couple who fall in love early and situations happen and they have to make some really, really grown up decisions really, really fast. And I just remember being like, no, like you can't slap this sold out. These people are bouncing off the walls for a Corey Kent show.
Yeah.
That was my trust in you. I trust your music. I trust your writing. I knew to trust you in that moment. And when we walked out there, everybody was ready for us to just beat them upside the head. And we just slid in. And it was just kind of like, hey, y'all, we're here. Y'all want to hang? And it just, people were just crying. Like no one expected it. So yeah, that would probably be my answer if I had to say my favorite Johnny Wood show. And also on a funny note, probably the show that we played in Texas where we opened for the Tejano band, where you had the bass player that we'd never played with before and his iPad was screwed up and he messed up every single song. That is to me probably the funniest. Do you remember that? You probably burned that in your memory at this point.
Yeah. I definitely remember that.
Yeah, we played this weird, it was some festival down there and our bass player flopped and that's the thing about playing with Johnny, he doesn't freak out over situations. I have seen you be cool as a cucumber in situations where you should have lost your ever loving mind. We should have turned around and went home. But no, we're all going crazy, but not Johnny. He's gonna keep it cool. You gotta grab your Chili's.
Yeah, y'all can keep talking. I'm gonna be right back.
I was gonna say this man is going to get some Chili's.
They like call me and they're like, hey, I'm like we're here. I'm like, give me a second.
The man's gotta go get his Chili's.
I could see while you were talking on his face, he was like,
But yeah, that show was crazy. The Tejano band that played after us, we swiped their bass player. And he was like, I can read charts. I'm good. Just send me whatever it is. So at the hotel room before the show, I'm getting ready. Johnny's charting out every single song, in bass format. It's just crazy. And I'm in the back of my mind being like, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. And it was. He kept claiming that his iPad kept messing up. He did not play a single song right. It was one of those shows that by the time it was over, I had to like leave and just go bawl my eyes out because I was like literally embarrassed of the show that we put on. So to say that Johnny and I have had moments as beautiful as Kane's Ballroom is one thing. And then to say, yeah, but also the worst shows of my entire life.
Hey, you know what? You got your ups, you got your downs. It happens.
Sometimes we have great shows. Sometimes we fall flat on our face walking into the venue. We keep it real around here. Look at this.
We got Chili's.
Had to run downstairs.
Oh,
y'all didn't see it, but he showed us a very large bag of Chili's food. So
okay, so what did you order? What's your Chili's order tonight? Everybody is probably dying to know. Although we know it's not skillet queso.
This we do know.
And we know it's not skillet. I got the holy cow. I gotta breathe.
Did you have to run upstairs?
Yeah, it's like 2 flights of stairs.
Oh no!
We're gonna try the Southwest queso.
Okay, can we have a taste test on camera here? The new queso, get your reaction to the new queso.
We've just officially turned into a food station.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it is. Okay, so funny thing about that, Country's a Biscuit, the joke amongst our friends is that it's a cooking show.
Right, I know, so it works, It
works. I joke. People are like, so what's your I've actually done it serious, and I can't do the joke anymore because now everyone knows the joke. But I had a couple of friends be like, "What's this country is a biscuit thing?" And I would say, "Oh, it's my new cooking show with Cynthia Rausch." But I would say it super serious, and people are like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, like we make biscuits. Like every week, it's a new biscuit recipe." So it's really funny
That's
that
You did
hilarious.
not.
I did
You
too. You
did.
can ask my friend Kenny. Kenny, who's a steel guitar player in Oklahoma City. He was
Oh
like,
my
"What's this?"
God.
I'm like, "Yeah, it's our new cooking show. You should check it out." And then he watched it and he was like, "Y'all didn't make a single biscuit."
You didn't make us. I can't even make biscuits. My mother is so ashamed. No, I'm just kidding. No, anyone that's watching that does not know Country is a Biscuit got its name one from stuff that Lauren said it before, and so I put it as a note in my phone. I'm like, this would be a great name for a
One of
podcast
my yeehaw meemaw quotes.
because we take people.
Yeehaw.
That's
She's
the new
yeehaw
nickname.
mama.
That nickname has come along since I've been in your camp.
Mhm.
Yes, and so the idea is that we take all the ingredients that make the music industry and we showcase them, and like a biscuit, all the
So
parts
you're basically the biscuit tonight.
you're baking soda. That's what you are.
Ah,
You're one
Hey,
of the ingredients. Oh, here we go.
I can already tell you it's going to be terrible. It's good, but it is.
You're mad that it's
I
good.
can
That's
see
the funny part.
the sadness on your face right now.
It's good. It's just not skillet queso.
Aw.
Oh, that's funny part is I don't even know what we're talking about. I've never had it. So
Yeah.
Well,
disappointment is one-sided.
to be a queso connoisseur that Johnny is, for him to say it's okay is one thing, but
A
it's just
queso
not.
connoisseur. He needs a T-shirt that says that, so
That
that
would
he
be
can
a
go
good merch.
intimidate all the
Oh
Mexican
Lord
restaurants.
mercy, what you got, boy?
Honey chipotle chicken strips.
Oh, those are the bomb.
Never
I
had
have
them.
not had supper. Put that crap away.
I love how we're totally just going through the show while Johnny eats dinner. Honestly, I love this. This is the closest thing we've ever got to a cooking show.
Cooking
The whole joke.
Just
But
bring us country's biscuit.
country is a Chili's biscuit, but
I'm as country as a canned biscuit. That's what I am. That's
That's
all
good.
I make.
that's a pretty good one.
I mean,
That's
see,
a
I have
line.
another one in me.
That is a pretty good line.
Country as a canned biscuit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
also being friends with Cynthia and being friends with Johnny, like I'll tell you guys straight up, being friends with songwriters it's a trip, man. How many times? I call it Taylor Swifting me. Cynthia Taylor, you did it to me today, Cynthia. I said something and she was like, "Oh, that's a good one," and or it was yesterday. I don't remember our
It
conversation.
was yesterday.
But
Oh,
I've also done that with Johnny. There's a few lyrics hidden in some of his songs that are from random stupid
Oh,
crap that I've said.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
mentioned, okay, so one more story I do want you to tell that I brought up with my nephew a while ago is you do have a song that will forever remain in your repertoire because it's
Yep.
will forever be one of the best songs you've ever written. And it came from a really cool story. And between chips and queso, do you want to tell us the story here?
Near Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had played a show in Alice, Texas, South Texas. Kind of like a little private event. And on our way back, Lauren was like, "I've got this song title for you." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, what is it?" She's like, "Me or Tennessee." I was like, "Man,
And to
that's
preface
actually
this, Johnny writes about places. He is
yeah,
very
I
much
love
that
yeah.
is major content for him to write
Yeah,
about. It's cities, states, places.
definitely so.
terrible at that.
And so I was like, "Man, that's really, really good." And so I was in the back of the van and just had this idea about me or Tennessee being a line about an ultimatum that someone gives you. It's either like it's either me or that in Tennessee being the dream, right? I mean, or what it could be the dream, or it could be anything for whoever the listener is. But wrote this song and literally wrote it before. I think I finished it before I crossed the state line, and I knew from that moment, I was like, man, this is a really special song.
I have it September 11th, 2022.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Play
That's
that
yeah,
real quick. I want to hear this.
let's see.
Second.
Can't
I
hear
can't
it.
hear anything.
Can't hear it.
No, you gotta turn on
Hold
your
on.
musician thingy.
Let me change my audio because this is so funny to actually hear this. Okay, see if you can hear it on that.
It's 2 a.m. on the highway where I'm going. Your voice don't sound like turn around. I keep rolling. I can't tell what's wrong, but I feel a heartbreak goodbye coming on. Yeah, it's coming on strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mississippi. Counting down the miles, praying you still miss me. I think you're too far gone. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drinks in me. Can't kill the pain with 5-bar whiskey. A sad country
It's funny how
song.
it hasn't changed much.
Just only the verses.
Yeah.
Hey, is that like car noises in the background? Is that what that is? Oh gosh. Okay, so I love that because like my song Coming Home, you can hear I have like the first little line of the song that I wrote. I hadn't finished it, I just did that one little clip and you could hear the birds chirping in the background because I was out on a walk
Oh,
while
I
I
love
started
that.
writing it. And I sang into the phone real quick and you can hear chirp, 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 chirp in the background. And I was like, I love that
Yeah.
clip
It
because
makes it
that,
special.
yeah,
That I will
adds a
forever
whole element.
I will hold
It
on to
is.
that. That was like you. I remember you going, get your phone and record this because we knew instantly like this is going to be really cool. And now that I haven't listened to that in a long time, and it's funny that I guess it didn't change really that much from when you wrote it to when you took it to the studio.
I know it really didn't. I mean, I think
Yeah, it sounds
it
really
was,
close to the recording.
yeah, it was crazy. It
That's such
really
a good
was.
song. Yeah, you guys
Thank you.
need to stream that one. It's called Me or Tennessee. And I also the cover
Oh.
art that you have on that one. I took that picture at one of our. I think it was up in.
Beer City.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Beer City.
We were messing around, and he was like, "Take a few pictures of me. I need some content." And so the picture on there I was taken with my old iPhone, but
Yeah. Before you
So,
go, play the just a little piece of the one that I sent you today.
oh,
Because we were
okay.
just talking about the
well, while she's pulling that up, where can people find your info, Johnny? Where can they find Johnny Woods everything?
TikTok, everything is or at Johnny Woods Music. Um, Facebook, I think is like at Johnny Woods Official. But yeah. And then JohnnyWoodsOfficial.com. There's not really anything on there right now, but it will be coming. So, but
Will
yeah,
be.
Instagram.
And it's really funny because I everyone this is also a funny story about Johnny's career when he first got started. When he tried to put his music on streaming, there was this other artist by the name of Johnny Woods that it was a million years old school blues artist, and you fought with Apple Music for how long?
Oh, I don't even know. Like it literally probably 2 years.
And for the longest
Golly.
time, like it would even pull your stuff up, but it would have this blues old black and white
Yeah.
picture of
So
this.
weird. Like it wouldn't even do anything. Like it was like you had to like I think even like Spotify, like I had to have in order to like kick them off of my deal, like I had to have like more follow like monthly listeners or something like that. And
That's
it's
weird
like
because it should go off of your ISRC and your
exactly.
writer
Nope.
code.
No,
No,
I was paired with a African
They screwed it up.
American. Oh yeah, they screwed it up bad. But yeah, it was crazy. It's like this blues. And I'm like, I'm not blues. And now I'm like, the music that I'm getting ready to put out is like, well, I mean, I guess maybe this is
Maybe
just
it was
all
a
part of
sign.
it, you know?
It was a sign.
Circle moment with your music.
I know, because like Swamp Water Gospel, I'm like, that sounds like something that Johnny Woods would have put out, maybe.
Do we want to show a clip of what you sent me today?
Yeah, just play, yeah, just that part of
Okay.
it, or the
We wanted Johnny to be able to play a song, but we had audio issues. So you guys, for Johnny not playing a song, you guys are going to get a little snippet of an unreleased to the world song here. So let
yeah.
me change my settings here.
I'm deep in the reeds, don't you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
To the river down below.
Swampy boy.
There's no stained glass, just sour grass. You can bet that's where I'll be. Buzzing like a skeeter in a sunset symphony.
I love that line.
It ain't holy, but it's a real thing. A human cypress tree. I found the truth with the bugs and the blues and a backbeat on my knees. No sheep where the church bell rings, but it saves me just the same. And that swamp water gospel is calling my name.
That is gritty. I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, can I be honest? I love that more than even your other,
Oh yeah.
like already. Like I'm just,
Yeah. It's me.
it seems to suit you too. And your voice, like,
Yeah,
on
thank
point.
you very much. Thank
Very
you.
well done.
And that's
Yeah.
what that's the
I'm
the
gonna
goal,
go
so.
so crazy on tambourine on this stuff.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't got no. My tambourine skills have gotten.
She's
so
gonna get her like gospel on.
my fiddle playing. I mean, I will say my fiddle playing has gotten better. But if anything about my musicianship has improved, it is 100% the tambourine skills.
Girl, you've been a good tambourine player since day one. I remember the first time. I remember the first time you picked that thing up, and I'd never seen you do that. And I look back at Jeff, and I'm like, Jeff's like, I think I can't remember. He saw the tambourine. He's like, dude, are we gonna have to tell her to put that thing down? And I was like, bro, I don't know, man. And you start playing tambourine, and Jeff's like, dude, bro, she's solid. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Every
Yeah.
drummer's worst fear is a bad shaker
Oh my
or
gosh,
tambouriner.
I've had some drummers give me some dirty looks when they see me put it like on my mic stand when I'm doing all my setup with my fiddle, and I'll just look
Yeah.
at them and be like, "Don't worry, boo, I got you." I don't know why. Like it's just it's a pocket that I feel. I hear it.
You're great
I
at it.
have an ear for percussion. I just never learned it, and so it also just gives me a chance to put the fiddle down and be a little bit more animated, and I would say that I craft
More animated?
I know it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
even worse than my fiddle, but it
I
frees.
feel good if I just do a little leg kick, and don't fall over. And she's over here just bouncing around like
Yeah.
a little chihuahua. Like she's worse than her dog. Sorry. It's like the cutest thing, but like it's hilarious. So
I don't know. I feel like I just have so much fun, and I've also just we talk about growing as a musician, and I just don't have those inhibitions of worrying what I look like on stage anymore. And I know Cynthia and I talk about that a lot of just the growth that you go through being a stage performer is hard and it's terrifying because when you're doing something in front of people, our first instinct is, oh, I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want anybody to think I'm silly and goofy. And I've just lost that. I don't care. I've played enough shows, and I finally have understood that when we truly connect with what we love and have fun, so does the audience. And it took me growing up and maturing and realizing that like you can connect on a deeper level if you just screw it and have fun. And that's my thing. It's like I don't even care anymore. Cynthia, there's a funny video on Cynthia's page right now of me just totally getting into September Moon. They opened for us last weekend, and I was doing my little dance, not having a clue that she was recording it. So it's proof right
it's
there
the cutest thing ever. If you haven't seen it, you have to go watch it.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I didn't know she was doing it, but it had, I don't know. And also music just, all three of us have been through so much personally, and our stories are different, but connected in the same way. And Johnny and I have a lot in common with past relationships and what we've been through to get to who we are. And I guess I'm just finally at the point where I'm not going to let anybody tell me how to act on stage. And if you're not having fun, I'm going to make you have fun, because that's why we're here. And I don't know, in Texas, there's just this stigma of male musicians who just stand there and take themselves serious. And I'm too cool to move around. And I call bull crap on that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that ain't what I'm buying a ticket for, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
She wants a
tambourine.
Magic Mike show too, on top of it, apparently.
I'm just saying.
I haven't seen that. I'm just referencing things.
It gets a
Like
little
Cynthia, what shows have you been on?
That's not my
Who have
face
you
red.
been-
I didn't see it.
Who have you been opening for, girl?
No, I meant Lauren wants them to dance.
Oh yeah.
That was.
Dude,
I could have said
can't-
the Nutcracker too. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? I actually have seen that. That's a great ballet. Highly recommend. At Christmas.
Cynthia gets a little, let's just say Cynthia gets a little wild at her shows. But yeah, I don't know. I when I've listened to the stuff that Johnny's got coming out, I'm just like, it's funny because as a fiddle player, that's usually my first go-to. And I know there'll be, spaces where you're gonna want fiddle and stuff, but all I can hear is like sick tambourine, man. We're gonna have some fun.
As soon as we get off the phone here, I'll send you a rough or another song that's not done. It's kind of done, but I'll send you one, and it'll definitely have
yeah.
fiddle. You'll like it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
but
excited.
I am gonna eat because I'm starving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll let you
Yeah,
go
babe.
so your food don't get cold too.
But if there's anything else, like I really did have fun. I needed this today.
Good.
Good.
And I love you, Lauren, more than anything in the world. You are one of the greatest friends that I've ever had and will always have. And Cynthia, any friend of Lauren's is a friend of mine. I know that we've hung out together and we've gone to the award shows, and congratulations on your success. I know that
thank you.
you are killing it out there, and stay strong in the ways of the Lord, just like as you were talked about earlier, and just continue to do that thing. And I think that God blesses that obedience, and he'll continue to do that in both of y'all's lives. So
Thank you. I needed that encouragement.
So-
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you
it's
coming
been
on the
so
show.
special. Yeah, it's been so special having you on here. We go back a ways, and I am excited for what the new version of the Johnny Woods music career looks like. And you've always got a supporter in me. I've always tell people, like, I've never had stage chemistry with anybody like I've had with you. I'm all about chemistry on stage and
yeah,
connecting.
I would agree.
And playing with you is Cynthia obviously is my best friend. We have a good time, but there's just something pretty special when Johnny Woods and Lauren Lee's on stage together, and I'm excited to see the next chapter of what that looks like in your journey.
It'll be
I'm
it's
excited for
gonna be
the
great.
album.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be
excited
great.
for the album. I'm stoked, like freaking stoked. Like
Oh yeah, I'll send you both some stuff that's actually finished. That's on the I guess the A side or the one of the other sides. So but yeah.
Awesome.
So
Well,
thanks
thank
for
you
having me
again.
on.
Yeah,
And I'll catch you guys later.
sounds
love
good.
you, big. Enjoy
Love
your
you big
chili.
too. It's not gonna be the same, but we're gonna try.
All right, you have a good night, Johnny. We'll see
See
you
ya.
later.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, that was hysterical. When he started talking about the chilies before the show even started, I was
Oh
like, this
gosh.
is good.
Oh man, I knew it was just gonna all be downhill from there. When you bring food into the conversation with musicians, it's always just extra. So I'm
It
glad
is.
that
It's a big deal in the Johnny Woods camp. Like you said, we may play all kinds of shows, but for anybody that ever wants to work with Johnny, he is absolute the best guy to be on the road with. He treats his camp well. It's the most Family. Every band fam is different in every way, but in Johnny Wood's camp, there's just something magical about who he brings together and how he brings them together. And honestly, the center of that bring together is food.
Hey, every good family has, food at the center usually because the kitchen's
It
always the heart of
does.
the home. So,
It does. Okay. All right. Well, you grabbed your guitar. What do you have for us tonight? Johnny didn't get to play a song and we wanted to get to him earlier. So we're going to have a little bonus performance here. I'm really excited about what you got, babe.
I don't know. What should I play? Personally, I want to bring on the Christmas music already.
Oh, sorry. I got way too excited about that. Okay, that's perfect because I spent the afternoon fluffing. You're just curious of what I'm going to say next. What was I fluffing? The way that this
What did you fluff?
What did I fluff? And I must say that Noni made a comment on our chat, Nutcracker and Magic Mike in the same sentence. And just
I know. I saw that. Thanks, Noni.
But no, I came up to my brother and sister-in-law's house and I helped my sister-in-law fluff her new Christmas tree. We were so excited. She bought a flocked Christmas tree. So I did some Christmas tree fluffing. So a Christmas song would be perfect for today.
Yeah, I'm so freaking jealous of them having their tree up already because normally my tree is up on Halloween. Like I will have it up at the beginning of October if I had my way. But my tree is in Kansas. Because I told my husband I don't want to take it to Kansas and put it in storage. But did he listen to me? No, he did not. I digress. Here's a Christmas song because I don't have a Christmas tree. So I am in rebellion right now. If you don't like Christmas music, too bad. It's my show. I'm going to do what I want to.
Yes.
And that's as much like attitude as you're going to get from me. I'm going to play my favorite song. Can you hear the guitar? Can? Okay. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, oh mother and child, holy and fair, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, Silent night. I forgot the other verse.
Beautiful. I cannot believe you just played a Christmas song on our show.
I can, really? Do you not know me at all? I am obsessed with Christmas. I am Madam Christmas. Nope. Nope.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Lady Christmas? I want to be Lady Christmas. I like that better.
It sounds a little bit more your speed.
Yeah, because Madam just sounds inappropriate.
Gosh, we had Magic Mike, and now she's a madam. What is happening with this?
Okay, we're done with that conversation. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. Dennis said, sounding so beautiful, Cynthia. You make it very special. And here's my thing. Anytime someone plays a Christmas song that celebrates the birth of Jesus, that should be celebrated all year long. That should not just be songs that we save for that time of year. So how special for you to do that song. This was a good one. This was a good show.
So this weekend.
Yes, let's talk about our show this weekend.
If you are in the Granbury area or you're within a few hour drive of the Granbury area and you want to come to Granbury, to Warren's Backyard, we will be there Friday night. Me and James Cook, Lauren Lee, the whole shebang band. Not my whole band. Me and my son will be there. But then Lauren's going to cameo with the opening.
I have to.
People.
I can't not.
And then on Saturday night, I have a show at Massey's in Glen Rose, so out the same direction, and I'll be there from 6:30 to 8:30. What time does the show start on Friday night at Warren's?
Like I know.
I don't know why I thought that you would know. I don't know why I asked.
Better than that.
It was wishful thinking.
It was wishful thinking. I have to look. Actually, let's see. Maybe I can and look up and see, because I know there's actually a couple of people in our chat that's going to be there. I will say that my mom and dad are coming. I'm very excited. This will be the first show that my parents get to see me and James Cook Band. So I'm excited.
Seriously? This is the first one?
Yeah, I know. They don't know what they're in for. That's for sure. Ma'am, you go on at 8:00.
Oh, okay, great. I was going to text James about all that. Well, I saw the time, but I just couldn't remember. But
it's hard. My load in is at 4, so I have to be there at 4:00. I don't know when things start, but that's it.
Then Sunday, what are we doing, Lauren?
Sunday. Okay, so this just all developed today. The TCMA Awards are on Sunday at Billy Bob's, and we're going. Woo! I've never been to this award show before. I'm excited. I wasn't, not my iPad over. I wasn't 100% sure until today if I was going to be able to make it. And Cynthia saved the day and was able to work some magic and get me a ticket, and which I still need a Venmo you for. But I'm pretty pumped about it. We're going to see so many of our friends and so many artists and radio friends, and this will be the first time we have made an appearance since we've had the show to talk about.
Yes, and we need to do a selfie together to use. Although Wes told me that we can never change the picture on our flyer because he said it's like the best illustration of you and I.
It is pretty great.
Together.
It is pretty great. But yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of probably stories to talk about next week. It's going to be really fun. This is a new award show for me, but it's going to be cool. I will say that my last 3 shows that I've played with James, each show I've had someone come up and tell me that they watched the show. And so it's weird. Like weird. I looked at one person, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know why that was my initial reaction.
I said that too, and someone told
me out so much that people are watching it that I was like, oh, you poor thing. And I'm like, wait, that's not the right reaction.
We're musicians. We're on stages. This whole thing shouldn't weird us out, but for some reason we're weirder than normal, which is saying something.
Which is really scary. It's very and the fact that we just embrace it, that's even more scary.
So Noni's gonna be at the TCMAs, so we'll get to say hi to her and get some selfies as well. But also something else I was gonna say. What was it?
Think.
If I think too hard, it hurts.
Next, don't injure her. Were you going to talk about our guest next week?
Yes, thank you. That's exactly what it was. You read my mind. That's scary. That's
I
scary.
do that a lot, and I probably shouldn't. Your mind is a very scary place to exist. But
Hey, it's never boring. So next week for Veterans Day, we have a veteran coming on, Dallas Pryor from Kansas, and a good friend of mine. He is so freaking talented, and there might be a possible project between me and him happening in the future.
what? That is
So,
very exciting. Yeah, it's fun because we've had obviously Johnny's from Oklahoma. We've had a couple of my Oklahoma friends on. We've had some of our Texas friends on. But it's time for you to have a Kansas homie on the show.
yes, I'm excited to have my homie.
And
Homies?
Dallas is such an incredible artist and writer. And I really hope it works out for him to do a song because he has the best 90s country voice.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he can sing. I've heard him sing covers. Like we've been in jam sessions and he will sing a 90s cover. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's better than the original. Pipes for days, that man.
Oh, yeah.
The volume of his voice is insane. So you guys are in for a treat with that one.
Oh yeah, and I'm so excited. And we also have a couple of other people we're talking to for the shows coming up for the rest of the month. We will be taking a break the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and then we'll be back at it. And I don't know what Christmas and New Year's is going to look like for us yet. We're going to have to like feel that out as we go. But anyways, we're very thankful for all you guys joining us every week. We've had thousands of views on every video. And not only that, if you've missed a video that you want to go watch, they're not in order. I'm trying to do better about this, but most, if not all, I think all but one or two are on YouTube as well. So if you go search my name on YouTube, you will find the videos. And I was just watching the one with James earlier today, Lauren.
Oh, that
and I'm
was
like, I forgot it's a 2-hour show. So if you want to like listen like a podcast, you can just put it on and it's fabulous. But I will say, the facial expressions add a lot. So something to consider.
Yeah, that was a very loaded episode of the show. We covered a lot of conversation in that one. And it's funny you said 2 hours. I mean, we're creeping on 2 hours now, but I always have the intention that we're gonna do like an hour and a half max, and then it just always turns into more fun than that. And we always joke that the end of our shows are the most awkward of the entire night because we don't know how to end them. We just keep rambling.
Yeah, but I mean, in our defense, this is pretty much like even if we're
This
not
is
live
real
streaming,
life. I mean, when we talk on the phone, we're